I went over to Lebanon, invited by Islamic Relief. And the reason for my visit, they invited me as an artist to kind of immerse myself, to go out and actually feel and see the kind of situation over there. It's been 8 years since the beginning of this crisis, to kind of mark that, to highlight this situation through the art that I'm doing.
And it's
Not
really
just
important to emphasize that art has played a very important part of the struggle in Syria. How would you explain it to someone who doesn't know just how important it has been?
Art is, I'm going to be biased here, I'm going to say it's one of the most powerful means to convey and communicate something, and in particular street art. Street art is a kind of a voice of the people. When something is painted on a wall in a city, on bricks, it really is almost truth speaking here, because it's people who have kind of made an effort to communicate something. It's almost like they're screaming out. It's almost like they're calling out for people to listen for people to take heed.
I don't know if you've had this before, Mohammed, but it's been said that kids actually, through their murals, 8 years ago, began the movement against Assad. That their role in the paintings on the streets in Syria conveyed a certain message that culminated in the resistance that we've seen over the last 8 years.
Absolutely. There's no doubt. I think this really is testament to the fact that street art and just doing something in a public place is truly profound. It's very different to having an art piece hanging in a gallery. Suddenly it creates this kind of blip, if you like, a kind of a glitch moment where people are going about their business, and then you suddenly see a message that just screams out. It's almost like a cry for help.
And it's interesting that you point out that, a lot of the art is in places where it shouldn't be. It's in places where it used to be called vandalism, where guys like you were being chased down and arrested for expressing yourself.
Yeah, that's right, exactly, yeah. I'm not all, of course. I think even legal sanctioned mural art can still be equally powerful and impactful. One doesn't know whether it's legal or not, whether it's commissioned or whether it's
just where it should not be.
Exactly. It's not. I wouldn't say should not. It's where it's not. You expect expect it to be.
Yeah, it's not where you would expect it to be. That's interesting. Is that why you're painting at a mosque in Greenwich in London?
That's right. I was offered a number of walls actually by Islamic Relief on my return from Lebanon and seeing the camps. And it's difficult to explain sometimes. A wall almost speaks to you and says, paint me almost.
And I wonder what is going to be the most important thing that you'll highlight. What is it that you saw that you will not forget, that has to be represented?
There's a very simple answer, really, of what it is that I'm trying to convey. And it's at the heart of it is the innocence of children. For me, the children I saw playing in the Syrian refugee camps, I'm a father of 3 myself, and that simply just grabbed me, of seeing children wrapped up, because they're in a snowy valley. We're talking about, terrible kind of cold conditions of these Syrian children. And I saw them going about their business, playing and running around. And I saw these children. I felt just a simple kind of profound image of these children as a stark reminder for us here that is really the real victims and the real loss of innocence are the children